This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Canes will kick this away to get us going. And here's the return from inside the 5. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Tigers offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And each offense features a star tight end. Kirk, what an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short game. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking for the wideout. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. Looking for a receiver. Tries to get it to the running back. Finds his target, and it's complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line. The Hurricanes line up with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. 1st down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him down out near the 40.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Caught in the backfield. It's Dupree. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And the Tigers pick up enough to get a first down there. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. This is the 6th play on the drive. And he's got it again. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He's going to hand this off. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Looking to pass this time. Grab down the middle. It's Lewis. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kicking team out for the PAT trial. And the PAT is good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down after a short gain there.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way.
And it's hauled in way downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, Chris, they brought a blitz here, but I don't even know if the quarterback realized it. The offensive line did a nice job of protecting him, keeping him in the pocket to be able to allow that play to open up for him.
A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw yet again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pump over the middle. It's Moore. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Hurricanes will have to punt this one away. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And they'll just down it right here. So the drive will begin from the 1-yard line, 99 away from the end zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
And they bring him down for a loss. After the big gain, they feed him the ball again, but the defense all over it this time. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. Now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time?
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. It's caught inside the 10. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Oh, how about that, Chris? This defense has been taken for a ride. I'm not sure if they're overconfident or they just fell asleep a little bit, but whatever the case, they better wake up because now they're facing a goal to go, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get a play into the end zone right here.
The Canes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal.
Charcoal! Charcoal! Charcoal!
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last drive stalled and were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Play action fake. Looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game and the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Catch made in space. Look out. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. And the quarterback dropping back. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Takes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackled right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down at the 15. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Running play called on 3rd and short. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The Tigers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, that's how you close a half of it. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Now the all-important extra point. And there's the point after. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Now it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. Wants to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
That completion makes it second and short. He'll throw it now. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Catch made on the left side. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that puts them back on top. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
And the Tigers will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. They'll kick it away here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Quarterback keeps the football. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Here's the punt, high in the air. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They look to throw it here on second down. Gets made on the out route. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And there's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Miami.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Throws it to the right. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
And I love that big target on third down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. And when you get to third down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Can you say methodical? A marathon launch crew just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
14.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the quarterback keeps it here. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Looking for his back. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up 4th. And the Tigers will bring their punt team on the field now. And he boots it high into the air. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Pass caught. Second down now. Looking to throw here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Here's a screen pass to the running back. A quick juke. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team onto the field. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Lewis. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's past the marker and still going. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. So
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, they're still down by 10.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Working clock with the ground game. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Sophomore with a strong tackle there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. They'll test the right side here. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The Hurricanes will line up to boot it away. And he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Canes will send the punt team onto the field. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Receivers are bunched together. Movement at the second level of the defense now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Dupree. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
QB to the tight end for a completion. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought it down after a short pitch and catch. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a target, and it's complete. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pass is caught. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Chris, they did what they had to do with his touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
And now here comes the point after attempt.
For the extra point.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. But he safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.